Welcome back to Victory of the People YouTube channel. I'm your host, Nico, and our mission is to fanatically empower families to shift their mindsets and overcome limited generational belief systems. So, we are at the point of starting your new business where it's time to choose a business name. So, choosing a business name is super important on your journey to creating your new business entity. So, when choosing a business name, be sure that it's something unique and creative. Use a name that will focus in on your chosen market, and be sure the name reflects and speaks back to your vision and core values. Okay, so it's very important. It doesn't not all necessarily always have to be something that is quote unquote in your chosen market, but it's a good idea to do that, especially if you're selling a product. So the next step is to register your name with your state and local government. Before you do that, you need to do domain registration. So purchase your domain. So I'll give you an example. Molly's Cookies and Desserts. What you would do is use a platform such as GoDaddy. I know Wix has a platform where you can go and kind of snatch up your domain name, but it's your .com. It is your where people are going to go to purchase your product. If you're selling online, even if you're selling in person, you should still have a website and you should own that domain. And so domain registration is very important. And it's important to do that before you even start registration, because you need to know if that registered name or desired name is available, because it could be taken. It could be taken and it could be up for sale, or someone could be using it, or plan to use it. So very important when choosing a business name. So state registration. After you've purchased your domain, you will go to your local state Secretary of State website and register your business with that state. So doing this will ensure that no other entity or business or person will use the chosen name that you chosen for your business. So like I said, in certain instances, it is required that you indicate what type of business your organization represents whenever you choose it. So depending on the state, you may have to choose a name that indicates the type of organization that you are representing. Like I said, check with your local Secretary of State before registering your entity to see if the name is available. Trademark. A lot of people miss this, but trademark is the type of registration protection that ensures the name you choose, as well as your products and services, will be protected on a national level. So registering with your Secretary of State is on a state level, and trademark is nationally. So you would do this through the United States government, and I'll give you that website. But having a trademark will also help prevent any other entity from using any names that have registered as trademark with the federal government. So that website address is www.uspto.gov. So when you register your name on the official trademark database, it's definitely governed by the United States government, Patent and Trademark Office. You will find that there are companies out there who will try and do this for you, and they charge a lot of money. And so, especially if you're just getting started, that might not be something that is conducive to your budget or your financial plans. So when you're going to register this trademark, make sure that it says .gov on the end, because if it says .com or anything else that is not government regulated, that means it's not regulated by the government and it's a separate entity that wants you to do business with them, essentially. And they won't say that up front. And I know when I first started out, I wasn't able to tell the difference until I found out that the website is, or the ending of the website, .gov. Like I said, .com is normally a person or entity. So ensure you run a check prior to doing your business, making sure you aren't breaking any infringement laws. So, like I said, ensure that through the trademark database that this name or what you want to trademark is not already being used. So I have an example. If you offer a product called Heat Wave Conditioner, by trademarking your product name, it will prevent any other entity from producing similar products using those names. And so that's very important whenever you're first starting out. So whenever a lot of people will register a DBA name. Sometimes you may need to register a DBA, or doing business as a name, also known as a fictitious name. In most states, if you use a DBA name, you will be required to register that name. A DBA name is required if any entity wishes to use any other name other than their registered name or incorporated name. So essentially, if you are a sole proprietorship, a lot of times with partnerships or business partnerships, they will use a fictitious name or a DBA name along with their name. That way their name is not out there, because you can essentially have a sole proprietorship and do business from that sole proprietorship. But in some states, they will, make you get a DBA name, which is doing business name, associated with that sole proprietorship. So like I said, in some cases, business structures such as sole proprietorships and general partnerships will find it more helpful to register a DBA name because it will prove harder also to obtain banking financing. So banks don't like to lend to persons. They want to lend to other business entities. And if you're a sole proprietorship, that means you are doing business on your name alone. However, when you choose a DBA name or doing business as name, a fictitious name, you are alleviating some of that hardship to get banking financing. So that's it for choosing a business name. If you have found this content helpful, if you are not yet subscribe, like, and share. And again, you will have the victory over your life. So again, my name is Nico, and I am your host. I'll see you again soon.